Once students are enrolled in the online program, they will have access to Canvas. They will use their personal email to log into Canvas and create a password. They will use the same email and password for all of their Canvas courses, as well as their connection to the McGraw-Hill Connect. When students log in, the first thing they will see is their dashboard. On their dashboard are their courses. They can access their courses by clicking on the icons. They can also access their courses through the course list. In the left-hand toolbar on the dashboard is also a calendar with upcoming due dates for all of their courses, and an inbox if they've received any messages. We will ask students to link their cell phones and personal email addresses also to this Canvas inbox. If they have any issues with Canvas in the technical side, they will click on Help. When they go to the Canvas Help button, they can chat with support. There's a hotline they can call. They can contact their instructor, and they can also access the Canvas guide, which we recommend is the first resource if it's a technical issue or an issue downloading assignment, just a Canvas type question. They can access a lot of information through these guides. And if there's any problems or the program is glitchy. So returning to the dashboard, on the right-hand side is their to-do list for all of their courses. So any assignments that are coming up, the list of the assignment, the link to the assignment is there and when it is due. So let's go into one of the Canvas courses. This course is Organizational Development for Managers. At the top of the course will be announcements. This is where instructors will post any changes or just reminders about upcoming assignments. When a student accesses this course, they still have the same right-hand toolbar with the exception of the course calendar. This will show them any upcoming due dates for this specific course. And they also have more tools on the left-hand side. They can access the course syllabus. The syllabus is attached as a printable document. It's also embedded so they can read it on their screen. So they can scroll through and find any information they need to find, the objectives, the grading, policies, and then an outline of assignments. On the right-hand side, they will also see how different assignments are weighed. They can click on announcements and see any current announcements and past announcements. They can click on assignments, which are separated by what type of assignment they are. So they have reading assignments, they have homework assignments, they have smart book assignments, tests, discussion questions, ebook chapters, so they can access assignments this way. We highly recommend that they access their assignments through modules. The modules will separate the assignments by chapter, it will put the assignments in sequence, and instructors will only unlock assignments in a specific order. So some assignments that the students do have access to will be in bold. As you notice, chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 students have access to. Chapters 5 through 16 students do not have access to yet, so they cannot open them. They can look ahead and see what's coming, but they do not have access yet. Students can access discussion questions that are embedded in the modules, like this would be a discussion question, that's the little discussion icon, or they can access discussions directly through the discussions button. When an instructor posts office hours, it will be through the chat. So the students will participate in office hours with the instructor through a chat, or they can chat with other students. Students will access grades through the next button. And the other button that students will be using is the conferences button. So if a student wants a conference with their instructor, or a student needs to have a conference per their instructor's request, they can conference in here. Students can also conference together in here if they're working on a project. So let's return to the modules. The first assignment, usually in a chapter, is a reading assignment. So they will click on this reading assignment and it will take them directly to McGraw-Hill's Connect. All the assignments are built in Connect. They do not have to log in again once they've originally set up an account in Connect because it's integrated with Canvas. So here, what they will do is they can access chapters through the table of contents. They can create notes and underlines within the chapter and save them. They can also create reports. So the first chapter, if you notice, was assigned, as was the second chapter. They cannot access any other chapters at this time because they have not been assigned yet. These have to be completed. As you can see, they have not been completed yet, so they do not have access to other chapters at this time. When they scroll down and read, some things are faded. So what this book does is it goes ahead and highlights the key important parts that they will need to understand for their homework and tests. It also gives the student access to turn on or off the highlight. So if they do not want to highlight just the important parts, they can turn off the highlight and the entire book is in bold again. They can change the font. They can also, again, take notes, and they can also do practice questions, which they'll be required to do. There's a practice button. So the practice button, oops. So they will get a question and they can have it read to them, and they will click on the answer, and they cannot move on until they get the right answer. So the question will keep you repeated until the text gives you the correct answer. So in each chapter, they do have to do all of the practice questions before they can move on. When they are done, they will return to Canvas. And to do that, at the bottom in the left toolbar, they click Leave SmartBook. This will take them back to the assignments page. Again, we will instruct the students to go to assignments through modules because they are separated by chapter and due date. Another type of assignment they will see are integrated assignments that are more engaging. So the student has already begun this assignment. Usually you will have to go in and you choose your own avatar, you put your name in, and in this case it's an ethical debate. So you are debating with a group of people that are in the computer, they're not your peers, and you're trying to determine the correct answer. So you're given prompts and you get to select what you think is the correct answer in your debate. So this debate has already started because the student has already been in the course, but as you can see, each person has their own avatar. They are going through a scenario and they're asking a question, and the student will get choices. So when it gets to a point there's a choice, they're highlighted yes, no, or it could be there's 4 different things listed and they have to pick which one is correct. So based on your view of the MSDS, would it be illegal to use the chemical? So the student would go through here, and there's a lot of unknowns, undetermineds. Is it a health hazard? And then you respond. So I'm JJ in this case. And it was correct. So Susan reaffirmed what I said. So this goes on until the debate is over. And then the student will return to Canvas by closing the assignment. And again, it takes them back to the assignment list in Canvas. Students can also access the discussions. In this case, there's one discussion. The instructors will be building these discussions based on the content of each chapter. It could be a reading attachment, it could be a video, it could be a question. So this is where the students will reply to the discussion question, and then they will also reply to other students and their instructor. We will take attendance by their participation in discussion questions at the end of each week. So the student can also always return to the home page if they want to check on a policy, the grading policy, instructor information, etc. So that's our home page. And then they can return to their dashboard if they want to access another course. Again, they would stay logged in and would not have to re-log in. So students with one login have access to Canvas and Connect.